Accelerating Indiana's Progress, brought to you by Indiana's House Republicans. I'm your host, Stephanie Sample, and today I'm joined by a new representative, Representative Jackie Clements from District 38. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So, Representative Clements, why don't you tell us what brought you to the State House?
The things that brought me to the State House were my family, my constituents. A lot of people encouraged me to run when now Senator Jim Buck resigned this seat and moved to the Senate. It left an opening, and after 30 years of local government experience, a lot of people felt that it was the next appropriate move for me and encouraged me to run. So,
we're very glad to have you. You talk about some of your experiences in local government. How do you think that is going to carry over into state government, and what are you looking forward to this session?
Well, I was a county auditor in 2 different counties, first in Tipton County and then just left the auditor's office in Clinton County. And the knowledge that I gained from the budget process and the taxation process, those are 2 big issues facing the legislator this year. And that years of experience will help me form into the legislation, comfortably.
Good. I'm not really familiar with District 38. Why don't you tell us some of the issues that are really important to the people where you come from?
We have a wide range of issues. My district is real interesting. In the northern part, the northeastern part is Howard County, which right now jobs are a very big concern with the automobile industry. That's where a vast majority of their jobs come from. So job creation in the Howard County area, along with annexation issues, are the issues in that portion. But then as we move to the south, we have very booming area, rapidly growing area in the Boone County, Anston area, and its problems are more in the way of mass transit. They need ways to get people to be able to commute to that area. And so there's a wide range. The jobs are growing rapidly already there, but in the northern part, they're dying. So.
Wow. All members of the House of Representatives are assigned to committees. Why don't you tell us about your committees and what you'll be working on?
I'm excited about my committees. One is courts, and that's one I'm not real familiar with, but I'm looking to it as a challenge of learning a lot of new things. The second committee I'm on is agriculture, and that fits into my district. Clinton County is a very large agricultural area, and so that works into my area. And the other one is transportation, and my expertise as a county auditor, working with the local problems of roads and the money for roads and the fundings will help me in that committee, I believe.
Excellent. Okay, I just have a few more questions.
Okay.
One is, what are you working on? Have you worked on any bills?
I do. I have 2 that I'm working on, and a third one that came in late that maybe I'm going to try and see if I can get an amendment on a bill to cover. My first bill that I'm working on, we had a tragic accident in our county a year or so ago, and we had a young utility worker killed. And the slow down move over law does not include utility vehicles. So I am working on a bill that will include those stationary utility vehicles in the slow down move over law for the safety of the utility workers. Mm-hmm. The other bill that I'm working on, I'm working with the Association of Indiana Counties on a bill to create a board that will create an agenda to better train local county officials. As I came down to the House, we had 4 days of orientation here, great days of training. But when you're elected as a county official, you don't have that luxury. And so as the jobs get more technical and more things are being added to those positions, it would just be the better interest of the local constituents that their county officials could have a better training at the start of their position, and then some continuing education every year. So those are the 2 things that I'm working on this year.
That's great. What kind of feedback are you getting from constituents in your district?
A lot of the feedback right now, a lot of the talk is obviously property taxes and the caps on property taxes. And it's really quite interesting. Of course, you only hear from the people who want you to vote no, but I am having a lot of feedback on don't vote for the constitutional amendment on property tax caps, which surprises me. But there are a lot saying no, and I'm real anxious to get my surveys that were passed out prior to the session that are coming back in to see if that's an overall opinion to vote no on the property tax constitutional amendment for property tax caps. The other thing that is a lot of conversation, obviously, as a past local official, people wanting me to work at keeping government, local government, and not the elimination of local government. So those are probably the most conversation pieces.
And we need to encourage all of your constituents to fill out their survey and turn it in.
Absolutely. I have been doing that. It's a way to hear from them, and I encourage, as I move through the county and my district, to please contact me and passing business cards. I have a website, and it's just really important to hear from those constituents on just how they want you to represent them.
Absolutely. And we'll run all of your contact information at the end of this segment.
Okay, that's great.
And I hope you'll come back and talk to us.
I would be glad to.
Thank you.